What's up, guys? Welcome back to Road to the 2 Comic Club. It is the 24th of October, and let me just show you how we're doing real quick. I'm going to post a screenshot right here how the markets are doing right now. It is just insane. Everything's green, but the Dow is doing very, very well. We're up about 1,500 right now, so I was expecting to be up more based on the fact that everything was green, but you can see here a lot of these options haven't moved yet. Only a small handful have. It is 10:12 in the morning right now. So I'm hoping in the afternoon things will pick up. And see, we only have a few losers right now, not too bad. So hopefully in the afternoon things will pick up some more, and we can make back a little bit more because we haven't been doing great lately. So yeah, so we're just and then some of the Dows that are doing huge. 3M reported really good earnings. Caterpillar reported really good earnings. McDonald's reported really good earnings. That's why the Dow is up so much. And so yeah, you can see right there, up 181 points. But we got Tesla right there, and that's really one of my favorites, and Ferrari. Dang, I should have got back into them. Anyways, I'm going to check back later on. I got to take my car to get oil changed. Got to do some more editing. What else is new? And then we'll just check back. Oh, I also have to tutor right around the time the market closes, so I probably won't be back until this evening. So I will see you guys then. What's up, guys? So it's like 10:30 now, so I was really busy today, but so the video will be short, like as a lot of my recent ones are. But I want to talk about Netflix and Apple. Really concerned about both of them, but then not so much concerned about about Netflix. So let's just see how we did, and then we'll talk about that. Okay, so we made a little bit of money today, so definitely good because we've been having some rough days. But today was pretty decent. We made like $700, so I'm not complaining at all. So let's look at our winners. We had Netflix and Home Depot. So I was surprised with Netflix, to be honest. I was expecting them to go down a little bit more, but they had a good day today. And then we have Sprint doing very well, General Motors, Activision Blizzard. So we had some good ones. And then a lot of them didn't do anything, so we had a lot of zeros here. And then not really that many bad ones. All these were in the single digits, so that's always a good thing when that happens. Blockchain had a bad day, but they're still up from when we bought it at 197. And again, this is a company that I was trying to research it today. They don't have a website, which kind of freaked me out. But I think they're, I guess, a fairly newer company. They started in 2012. So in the grand scheme of things, they're pretty young. And they're like an investment company from what I've discovered and from what I've read. They are investing in a very, very good technology, like industry or whatever you want to call it, a good space. And I'll try to talk about that on a future video because I'm still learning about blockchain, but from what I'm learning, it is amazing. Okay, so look at the watch list. I added this to my watch list because I'm trying to get more Dow components in there instead of just all NASDAQ stuff. And 3M had a really great day, and Caterpillar, and they just blew their numbers out of the water with their earnings, and so they had really great stuff. But we also have some of the good ones, like Stamps that we just got into recently had a good day, Activision Blizzard, and some of these probably are in the Dow also, but I don't know exactly, but yeah, because there's a lot of companies in the Dow. But anyways, actually we don't want Bed Bath & Beyond to go up because we have puts on them, but Netflix went back up to 196, so that was pretty good. Groupon had a good day, so let's go to the second page. We have Tesla, just squeaked out a little win today, so that was good. Applied Materials. Oh, and then these are starting to refresh. Well, I did a recording earlier, screen recording, that you could see because it looks like these are starting to refresh again. Dagnabbit. That's so weird that these didn't refresh and then these did. That is so weird. Well, anyways, I will show the proper clip, and I might just do a voiceover over that, but you'll just see the watch list anyways, and then I was pretty much going to wrap it up at this point anyways. So let's talk about Netflix and Apple. Alright, so Apple, really started to worry about them because I guess they're having more issues with the iPhone X. Their iOSs are not doing really well, their software updates. Apparently, so we had heard previously that the iPhone 8 shipments were slashed in half because Apple's not expecting to sell that many. Well, apparently what they didn't tell us was they're also slashing in half their iPhone X units. So they're also not expecting that to sell well, I guess. And I'll post some links to the articles that I was looking at. But that's just very, very bad news because Up until the iPhone 7 last year, every time they released a new iPhone, they had record opening weekends, like record sales. Every single one of their phones just sold amazingly. And then they said there was some supply constraints or something. They blamed that on the iPhone 7 not selling as well. But this year is going to be way worse, way worse. Already the iPhone 8 hasn't been selling well. People have been like trading them in already, which is very, very early for their life cycle. And I think it kind of has to do with the iOS kind of not coming out yet. If iOS 11.1 came out with the iPhone 8, I think they would have had a much better experience with their sales. And I don't think a lot of people would have been trading in their phones. But the average consumer, they don't know any better. So when they get the phone, they think, okay, the phone's ready. Like, this is supposed to be how it's supposed to work. But in fact, the iOS wasn't ready yet. And so 11.1 should have came out, in my opinion. It should have came out with the iPhone 8. And Apple really messed up on that one because the average consumer doesn't know anything about updates. A lot of them don't know. They're not keeping up with the news with iOS. Like, most people don't even know what iOS is. So they don't know any better. And so they're like, oh, this phone sucks. I'm going to trade it in and get it like a different phone. And I think that's what they're doing. And so that's really going to hurt. And so I'm actually, I don't know what I'm going to do with Apple, to be honest. I might start slowly selling my stuff and looking to buy other things. I don't know. Maybe I might get a couple put options just in case as like a backup or as like a protection. I'm not sure. I need to think about that. But with Netflix, okay, so Netflix, I'll post. So they're issuing more bonds, and this is what made me kind of hesitant to want to invest in them. They're issuing more in, like, they're saying junk status bonds. I guess they're really low rated. And I'm not sure exactly how that works, but what I think, and please, if I'm horribly off, please correct me in the comments. Basically, they rate bonds on how well they think they'll be able to be paid back. So if they don't think they're going to get paid back, or then there's going to be a lower rated bond. And junk basically means like it's a really low chance that you're getting paid back. So I'm pretty sure that's my understanding of how bonds, like the ratings, work. And they're investing $8 billion, $7 to $8 billion. That's a lot of money. And it's just a lot of money for Netflix to be investing. They had to raise prices on subscriptions, which usually can cause some people to not want to subscribe anymore. But then I read this other article about them wanting to own the licensing for their own content. And that triggered a huge light bulb in my head, because when you own the content and you own the licensing, you can make like merchandise off of that. You could even make a movie out of it. Like, you get to keep all that money, whereas opposed to you're licensing it from someone else and then you make money off of that. You have to pay them royalties. And that made me think, actually, there could be a lot of potential for Netflix, because like with Stranger Things, they own that brand. They own Stranger Things. So if Stranger Things 2 comes out and it's really, really awesome, they can start selling t-shirts, like they can start selling merchandise. Like, you know, the nerd culture loves to buy stuff, including me. And so they could sell a lot of stuff and make a bunch of additional revenue just on merchandise. They don't have to make it strictly on content, which is what they've been doing right now, and subscriptions and stuff. So like, now I'm actually thinking Netflix can still grow a lot. So it's going to be a really big investment. But if they can get more acquisitions, like they acquired a comic book company recently, and I'll try to post some more information about that in the description with some articles or something like that. But yeah, they're acquiring things, and they're acquiring directors to produce like direct movies for them, and they're trying to own all their licensing. They own the rights to all these things, and that's going to open the doors for them to make more revenue. So with that said, I'm actually still pretty bullish on Netflix. Apple, not so much. I'm actually really worried about Apple, so we'll see what happens. All right, so that was kind of long-winded. Let me check my battery. Very good. I didn't run out of space, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, please hit that like button. And what do you guys think? I want to ask you, what do you think about Netflix? Do you think this is a smart move, investing that much money into new content? Do you think it's going to pay off? What do you think about Apple? Do you think this is the last year people are going to legitimately like iPhones? Like, do you think they pretty much are done for after this? Or do you think, I don't know. I think if this is a bad year, it'll be a bad year, but I think they can recover from it if they learn from the mistakes and actually make the phone better and more affordable and make it the way customers want it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys had a great night, and we will see you tomorrow.